somebody stop me. Somebody stop me.
Superstars out. Brand new cars. We by the bar now. Swing goes now. Now smash. Shots and goes. Rock the shows. Big bang rolls. Cash. Now she go. For the team. Now she don't ski. Splash. Think about posting up on the ground, man. The leader. Whole gang in the field. We don't do bleachers. Pockets lettuce. Don't think I'm ready. You got that swag. You got that salt that sell it. Free mind. Cash them out, we bailing. Saw my teacher, I was the same. Out my element. My the same. Don't need no clout, no fame. No clout. Bought the game. All brand new chain. Ice. Swerve the lane. Call the group the gang. Put that thing. This shit give me. Ooh, yeah. Them boys fool you trying to do it. Bring the. Don't want no. They pull up with that. It's times three, this how it go. Park $1 million at the we gon' make 'em eat that until we go. Eat it up. Rich straight to the top floor. More PJs and rich like water, go to Cabo. Cash in the walls, hollow. Your money too small, micro. Huncho on the call, got a Superstars out. Brand new cars. We by the bar now. Swing doors now. Now smash. Shots and goes. Rock the shows. Big bang rolls. Cash. Now she go. For the team. Now she don't ski. Splash.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. Spinning away. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. First down, Breeze drops this up to Kamara out of the backfield. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll be second down. The first carry now, this is Alvin Kamara. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Hey, easy. Let it. Monday.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And Gibbs got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Breeze now under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Bud Dupree in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. 3rd and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
And the penalty helps, but not a whole lot. It's still 3rd and long.
Ready. Yellow waiting.
From midfield, here's Breeze. Flushed out right. The catch made over the middle by Ginn. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 18 yards there and a first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
11.
Breeze now to throw. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. They'll give him a yard on the play, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
11. 4 down. Ready. We're waiting.
From the gun, it's Breeze. He hits his target, left side, Watson. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. This is caught by Antonio Brown. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Cameron Jordan in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. And pressure gets to him again. Cameron Jordan in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
On 4th down, here comes the Steeler punter Jordan Berry to kick it away. And they will get to this one and down it at the 13-yard line. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now Breeze throwing on 2nd down. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Kill! 13.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Rolling to his left. Throw left side complete. That's Watson. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That goes for a gain of 31.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
You're good. 5-4, ready.
They go play action here on 1st down. Forced out to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Watson. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Ready. Waiting.
Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Inside the red zone, and that means don't come away from there with anything less than 3 points, but everyone's thinking about 6. They're trying to get to the end zone. They decide to run a toss. Big people up front being mobile and moving, and a running back trying to follow behind them to find yardage, and that's exactly what he did.
Throwing on 1st down is Breeze. Escaping the pressure right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line.
21.
Now they'll throw with Breeze. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Steps away to his left. And it's caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Cameron Meredith from 8 yards out. And the Saints are able to cash in for 6. Oh, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game. Lutz now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Roethlisberger on first down. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Roethlisberger. And his throw here is going to be incomplete. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. We're back to New Orleans after this.
Set! Black 20!
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. A very solid gain of 27. First down now, but that clock rolling. On first down, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. Eluding the pressure right. Again has it complete. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Dancing to his left. Throw left side complete. That's Watson. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion. When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack. But that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. As the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds. And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. As it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44.
Alert, alert. 3 down. Ready. You ready? 11.
Breeze now on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play, as we'll get a timeout. As they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. 3rd and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. Shotgun now for Breeze. Flush to his right. Looking long for Thomas. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. And I do believe this is going to line up a safety. It is. It's a safety. How about that for a wacky play? Wow, what a disaster. You talk about a guy making a good play on the interception and then just trying to be too cute on the return.
It almost felt like his own gyroscope really got out of whack, didn't it? Going backwards into your own end zone after such a great play. Totally disoriented and gave up 2 points for his team.
We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there of 20 yards. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
And there's a man they call AB, always a volume receiver. He gobbles up catches. Holds a number 2 and number 4 spots for most receptions in a season in NFL history. And in 2015,
trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the second half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it. They are excited about where they are in this game.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Breeze now on first down. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Being chased, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. T.J. Watt in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. 3rd and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And that one results in 35 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
There's a big call at about the 5. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Breeze to another long-time vet, Ginn, for the New Orleans first. They'll run it with Kamara. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Saints add on to their lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. Lutz now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. But I think the ball's out. The Saints say they have it, and they do.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Flushed out right. And Watson has it right side. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
They'll give it to him up the middle. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of quarter number 3. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Saints. They'll be looking to expand their lead here. They've got the football as we start the 4th. They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal?
21.
Now a play fake. Breeze steps away. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Bud Dupree in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. On 4th down, off goes Drew Brees, and on comes the Saints kicker, Will Lutz, for the field goal attempt. And Lutz puts this one through. And that's going to open the lead up now to 3 scores at 18-0. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen.
Hey, what's up, gang? Let me go secure for the game right quick. Hey, what's up, gang? I got it. I think it's my fault. For real. What's up, hey, I got that chicken to go. I'm gone. A lot of these look lost. They broke. They think it's my fault. No car. I want that caught. I'm dripping. I'm stuck with the sauce. Good drip. But she love you. Don't cut your... Reynolds Da Vinci is white. Limited Louis, that's light. Rafe in the city, that's light. LED, look at the light. We the ones don't like. But you look too light. Why even play with your life? Bank account looking like yikes. I went from filling out kites to putting it. Drill. Somebody give me a. These ain't like the cops. Gossiping more than a. In jail I had. I make you cut off the. Think that I made it, they can't be my friends, so they wanna be ops. If I see them hating and I'm in that spaceship, I'm dropping the top. Ain't like my beat ain't no happy belated, I'm counting the guap. Who gave you a voice? Who told you your thoughts count? GPS straight to the money. I put my big homie got the big Mickey Mouse. You posted your at 12 and 8 that night. have my all over the mansion. Can't sit on my house. I got that check into golf. A lot of these look lost. They broke, they think it's my fault. No court. I want that court. I'm dripping, I'm stuck with the sauce. But she love you, don't cut your. Breno Javinci is white. Limited Louis, that's light. Rape in the city, that's light. LED, look at the lights. We the ones don't like. But you look too light. Why even play with your life? Bank account looking like yikes.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. This is what it looked like just a moment ago in the heart of New Orleans. Folks, there's no place for this noise to go in the Superdome. It is loud, and these fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with the Pittsburgh Steelers. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
Hey, break it down, fellas, break it down. Ready. Yellow lady, yellow lady. Easy. 21, 21, 21. 11, 11, 11.
On first down, Breeze. And his first look is incomplete. He was looking for his fullback there, Zach Line. And now it's second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
13.
Play action. Breeze. On the move to his left. Looking for Ginn, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Cody Sensabaugh. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. Goes underneath for Bell. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. It's the fullback taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. And that's why you have the fullback, Charles. Couldn't get it into play before with a smaller guy. Turned to a little more power. They score it.
And now it has to warm the hearts of a lot of old-school football fans. They love when they get to see a little bit of power football.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And it's now a 7-0 game. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Breeze again here on 2nd and 10. Buying time to his left. Looking again for Thomas, this time complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Into the red zone, it's Breeze. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Check. 11. Ready for check.
From the gun, it's Breeze. Escaping the pressure right. This will be caught at about the 6. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. Eluding the pressure right. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. They'll try to run it in. It's Kamara. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain on the play that time. So a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal. Breeze to throw for it on 4th. Flush to his right. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Ted Ginn from 3 yards out. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Lutz good on the extra point. And we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the Steelers set to take the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
He finds an opening past the 40. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the sticks. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Roethlisberger to the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. That one good for 10 yards. And it's a second down. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And he slings one that's incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. And it's third down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Now Roethlisberger to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. And this is caught at the 8. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now Bell. Pushing and fighting his way in for a Steeler touchdown. Le'Veon Bell, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers are able to strike for 6. Boswell for the extra point. Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
21.
Throwing on first down is Breeze. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Morgan Burnett. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
I'd have to say that was a pretty darn good run right there. They had 8 in the box, still able to burn them. They've got to consider themselves lucky they only gave up a first down and not a touchdown.
They'll try and run it in with Bell. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown,
you're
without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Le'Veon Bell. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Saints coming out now to take the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Trying to lay one. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, 75 yards. And the Saints are able to strike quickly for 6. And that is how you retaliate. After getting scored on one play, big pass downfield, and you hit the end zone.
Almost feels like two boxers just throwing haymakers at each other, doesn't it? One connects with a big one, the other comes right back. Okay, I'll show you. And they attacked right back on the first play of the drive and hit them big.
Lutz now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Steelers' offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. He's going deep for Brown. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. It's a big play. Roethlisberger to Brown. 51 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Cameron Jordan in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. On 2nd down, it's Bell. Space to run past the 20, and all the way down to the 17-yard line. That'll be a gain of 16, and just like that, it's 3rd down.
It seemed like the situation was 2nd and a mile to go for a 1st down, which screams what? Throw the football. You got to pass in order to try and pick up that kind of yardage. But in this case, they ran a tendency breaker because the tendency is for defenses to be out there and be set up for a pass. So you break tendency and actually run the football. That changes everything because if you're able to find a crease, you often have bigger guys working against smaller guys downfield. They picked up excellent yardage there to bring up the 3rd down.
They'll try and throw for him with Roethlisberger. This is caught, and they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
Here we go.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They come out here in the eye. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them. After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily, you're right, but he did there. He needed 3, he got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. Big Ben going to take it himself. Trying to wedge his way in there. No signal. I don't think he got there. He did it. They try the sneak, but not enough push. He doesn't get in. And the Saints able to come up with a goal line stand. On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a first down. Breeze now on 1st down. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Breeze to throw on 2nd down. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Breeze looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And before this 4th and 3 play, we're going to get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So here we go on 4th down with Breeze. Flushed out right. And it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And this is a spot late in the clock near midfield, though. Maybe take a couple chances, see if you get in field goal range.
You do that if you have trust. And this should be a position now where the great ones, they relish this opportunity to try and put points on the board. If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there? You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play. Roethlisberger now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys at 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Open man is Switzer, complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
All right, let's go get it now, all right? 50.
Roethlisberger with a give to Bell. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 33. And Boswell's kick is good. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Lutz now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Oh, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll go again with Bell. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes if you got success...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days. Partner, when it's a goal-to-go situation, if you're on the field on defense, you have to know that you may...
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Cameron Meredith, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. Lutz with the extra point. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. Lutz now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll get this one to Switzer. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. On first down, it's Roethlisberger. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And now off to the races, down the right side. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there. 59 yards. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. Boswell good with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
5 yards on the pickup, so this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. Shotgun now for Breeze. Over the middle, that's caught by Meredith. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one goes for 24 yards.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete here.
Appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver and got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield, try to hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback if he was going to his left. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That's a good way to start the drive, 17 yards and a 1st down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Second and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Hard about that play selection.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. To throw again is Roethlisberger. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Now it's Roethlisberger. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Alex Okafor able to drop him for a loss of 4. Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Brown. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Roethlisberger now to throw on 3rd down. This is Bell on the dump off. And he is going to get the 1st down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. Over the middle here to Brown. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another 1st down. For Brown, that's his 5th catch. So 5 catches over 50 yards. You might as well set your watch to that. He does it every game.
Think about 2013. The only player in NFL history to have at least 5 catches and at least 50 yards in every single game in an NFL season. So that's not just talent. That's durability. That's dependability. That's a guy who really wants to play each and every week.
It'll be a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll also be the final play of this 3rd quarter. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle, and he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. it just never materialized.
Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Ben Roethlisberger taking it in. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
So Brees going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 26. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the... And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. T.J. Watt in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. 3rd and long now after the sack of Brees, and the Saints up against it here. From the gun, it's Brees. That's complete to Meredith. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A gain of 39 that time. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, it's Brees. That's caught by Meredith right side. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Morgan Burnett, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. After the interception, here's Roethlisberger throwing the out route incomplete. That's Brown. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up 1st downs and keeping the football.
On 2nd down, Roethlisberger. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
From the gun on third down, it's Roethlisberger. He may try and run for this. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Scrambling not particularly a Roethlisberger strong suit, but he does get the job done there and gets a first. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Wide open receiver complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Brown. A really nice gain of 25 yards. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead, confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish, because strategy would tell you run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
Roethlisberger will throw. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
A lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Now Roethlisberger to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. It'll be a gain of 8, but it also lead to a 4th down. And Boswell's kick is good. And that will push this lead up to 20 now. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
To return it, Alvin Kamara. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Breeze again here on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. T.J. Watt in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. 3rd and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. To throw is Breeze. And this is going to be incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of sick. And from their own end zone, it's a fake. He spins free. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And now out come the Steelers. They take over with great field position. They've got the big lead. Most would say they should kneel it, but the key word there is should. You never know here.
You never know. That's the exact play that should happen. But some people like stats. You know, some people like to put more things up on the board, but kneel down is usually the right play.
We'll see what they do in this situation. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. And he's not going to get in. again. They stop him at the 1. They gave it to him in search of his 3rd touchdown, but he's denied, and the Saints able to come up with a goal line stand. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Breeze now on 1st down. He's going to let it fly. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Breeze. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it, and they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Roethlisberger going to throw it. He's going deep for Brown. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. But, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. I'll be heading to the hotel. Charles, he's off to Bourbon Street.
No, I'm not.
Yes, we say so long from New Orleans.